Nikki is not the real villain in Obsession, and that's not a hot take. Or is it? Cory Barker's Obsession is in theaters now and everybody's talking about it, for good reason. It's one of the scariest movies of the year and there is a goldmine of social commentary. I will be honest though, I'm a little worried that some people are gonna dumb this down to just being another movie about a crazy, obsessed, toxic girlfriend, when in reality, the horror here is so much deeper. Obviously spoilers ahead for Obsession, so if you haven't seen the film yet, save this video and come back later. In Obsession, our main character Bear finds something in a store called a One-Wish Willow. Essentially, it's a magic stick that grants you one wish when you break it. Bear wishes that his crush Nikki loved him more than anybody else in the world, and after breaking the One-Wish Willow, it seems like his wish has suddenly come true. But this sparks a ton of questions. Did the One-Wish Willow really work? Does Nikki really like him? Is this really even Nikki? And that's when the nightmare really starts. So there's this concept in horror that you've probably heard of called the uncanny valley. It's a phenomenon that can occur when you see human-like objects, pictures, paintings, or figurines. Your brain knows that they're not quite human, but it still creates this sense of eeriness and paranoia within you. I feel like this concept is definitely at play throughout the film in a physical sense, with a lot of Nikki's expressions coming off extremely unnatural. But Obsession just takes this to the next level by giving us these brief glimpses of the real Nikki, who is horrified by what's going on in front of her and tries to convince everybody that this isn't the real her. This reminds us that all these happy, lovey-dovey moments between her and Bear aren't really happening with the real Nikki. This puts us in a sense of anxious anticipation for the rest of the film because we're just waiting for that mask to drop again. The uncomfortable truth is that Nikki doesn't want any of this, and any bodily autonomy that she had has been stripped away because of Bear's wish. And as things get worse, we're forced to look at Bear with this new sense of horror, because anybody with any sense of emotional maturity would see that this is all fake, right? But Bear never faces that reality head on. He just clings on to any excuse to be able to justify his actions and prove to his friends that Nikki's love is real. His dependency on feeling needed by somebody dissolves any responsibility that he should feel for what's going on. And this is what I fear everybody's gonna miss. See, the scariest part in Obsession for me wasn't anything that Nikki says or does. It's when Bear has a moment to talk to the real Nikki and he asks her, "What's so bad about being with me?" Because it's that moment that I realized Bear doesn't love Nikki, and I'm not sure he ever did. He loves how she makes him feel, and he loves the fact that he can get whatever he wants out of her now that his wish has been granted. But he's willing to compromise her freedom to get what he wants. So is Nikki terrifying in this film? Absolutely. But Obsession shows us that having somebody obsessed with you isn't even the scariest thing. You want to experience true terror? Have your freedom stripped away. I have so much more I want to share about this film, but let me know in the comments what you guys are thinking. And for more movie news and reviews, y'all already know to give your boy a follow. Peace.